and I'm putting you 5.
Yeah, we're going. Host, are we going? Are we good?
Yes, we good. We good. Sorry,
Alright.
I didn't know.
No, that's fine.
Didn't
Alright.
know you wanted to work for me.
That's fine. Well, everybody, I'm your everyday speedrunner, and I'm gonna run some Titan Souls for you guys. It's a fun little indie game. Everything you need to know right now is everything dies in one hit. And I mean everything. So, without further ado, let me start from a clean save file. And I would normally ask for a countdown, but this timer starts on a bit of a specific moment, so I'm just gonna yell when the timer needs to start. Alright? So, get ready. And go. If this white screen wants to disappear for a second. Okay, game. And the game crashed. We're off to a good start. I'm not responding. Please start responding very soon, game. Please.
You'll love me a good game crash right at the beginning of a run.
Yeah. 0.001 seconds into the run, and we already have a crash. Alright, let me just quickly restart the game and realign everything. Of course this happens during a marathon. When else would it happen, right? God. Marathon luck. Hey. So, do you want to say something while I try to fix this?
I can do that. You are
away.
currently watching the Benelux Speedrunner gathering. And yeah, we are organizing bi-monthly events in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, due to the current situation regarding COVID-19, we are doing our second online event with streamers from both the Benelux and all around the
again. Great.
Rest of the world. All right.
I assume that the timer was still running on stream. Sorry for that small hiccup. Let's just all pretend it didn't happen. Alright, so, movement. You can see, I'm rolling. Rolling is fast. After rolling, sprinting is fast. We can't roll up stairs, but we can't roll down them. Right now, you can also see I have a bow and arrow, and I only have one arrow. And I have to make that arrow count every single time with every single boss fight. So this is Fudge Heart. Bit of a jank boss. Come on, get me out of there, let me out of there. The slime he leaves behind on the ground slows down. His weak spot is the heart in the middle. Alright, that wasn't as smooth as I would have liked, but I am not complaining. So right there, pull the arrow out of the Titan's weak spot. We now absorb its soul. Yeah, that's the Titan. And as you saw there, every Titan has its weak spot. So right now we're going to Eye Cube, or Cubicle Eye. The Titans have real names, but that's... As you can see there, I just beat it without moving. There's a lot of that in this game, just setting up everything right and getting the quick kill on the Titans. There are some more interesting strategies going on later into the run. With the Titan door I just opened now. But first, Brain Freeze. I think that's actually the name of the Titan. Fire arrow on fire, melt the ice, expose the brain, shoot the brain, and that's brain freeze for you. So host, if chat has any questions, feel free to redirect them. So I can't read chat right now.
I can certainly do that. There are currently not any questions in chat, but if I see any, I'm gonna redirect them to you.
Thank you very much. So what just happened? I activated the boss fight and then went out of the arena. This is somewhat intended because there's an achievement locked to killing the Titan that way I just did while pulling back the arrow. And weirdly, those stairs are the only one I can run up to, or roll up to, for some reason. So that was pretty much the first section of the game, first 4 Titans. And now we're gonna do a small bit of walking.
Chat asks if you can lower the game audio a little bit.
If I can lower game audio a little bit, of course I can. There you go. We can now enjoy the scenery a bit. This game is quite beautiful if you think about it. We're gonna say hi in these ruins. Grab the checkpoints. That's what checkpoints look like. We're not gonna grab all of them. Right. So this is Knight Elhanan. That's his actual name. His name is not written in gibberish, as you can see, which does raise a couple of questions about the lore of this game. Alright, I did need audio there. That was a really nice quick kill. Is audio good, host? Are people no longer complaining?
It seems like the audio is better.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Oh, and I accidentally somehow rolled back into the arena. That's new for me. There you can see me rolling downstairs to go fast. And now we're gonna fight Greed. Okay, quickly open up the arena. Oh, and for those who don't know, or haven't noticed yet, if I go through a loading zone with my arrow not in my quiver, I just get it back when I go through the loading zone. So, right now we have got Everest, the personification of greed, or manifestation of it. His weak spot was a gem in his mouth. You can see it right there. And it's a shame this Titan is so quick, because the music in it is really nice. It's a real nice boss. So, oh, now we're gonna quit back to the main menu, and we're back here at the checkpoint. So, host, while I walk into to a volcano, anything to say?
Well, what can I say? If you look at the bottom right of the screen, you see we currently have raised 1,680 euros for the Dutch Cancer Society.
That's a nice amount.
Now, how about we up that number a little bit to 1,700 euros?
Ooh, if you could make that happen by the end of the run, I'll throw in a tenner as well.
See? That's the man. What more do you want?
Right here, we've got another slime boss with a very annoying and stupid name. So I'm just gonna call him Slime 2.0. His weak spot is inside of him right now. So what we're gonna do to get a weak spot is hopefully not die. Okay, let's reset that. If you might have noticed, I didn't grab a checkpoint in this area. Right, and I died. So that's very unfortunate.
I've got a good question from chat here, asking how much RNG is involved and are bosses predictable?
The bosses are very, very predictable. With the Slime 2.0, I was just fighting. The lava he spews out is, I think, it's somewhat RNG. But you know where it's gonna spit. It's gonna always spit behind you and in a predictable pattern. The first Titan we fought, the big slime heart, is also somewhat RNG, I think. The rest are very, very predictable and not RNG at all. You will see that in the Titan after this one. We can make our way back. So that death did lose us a lot of time. So yeah, what I'm doing here is shooting my arrow inside of the Titan, so I can, if I pull back my arrow, I pull back the Titan, blow him up, and get the weak spot. There we go. So up next, there's a Titan, and if you are easily scared or an anxious person, you might want to look away for a couple of seconds, because this is yeah, this is a stress ball. There we go. Always gives me a little bit of nerves when I'm finding that. So that's what I mean with the Titans are predictable and not RNG. I can do that with a 99% consistency rate. So there's a checkpoint there we're not gonna grab. I'm going for a setup. And I'm not going for the death warp because I never get it anyway. So that was a Beyblade. He was supposed to go spin around, smack those spiky balls onto the ground, but we killed him before he even had a chance. So now we're gonna quit back to the main menu. Mash back into the game. Hey, look at that! We're back at this checkpoint. We don't have to walk all the way back, so we can, you know, a little shortcut. So host, one small thing to say before, while I'm walking?
Donate for the Dutch Cancer Society. It's a great cause.
It sure is a very, very great cause. I personally know people that have suffered from it, so if you're feeling generous today, I know I am, you know, consider donating. So, this forest I'm in, by the way, is kind of a maze, but if you know where to go, it's not much of a maze anymore. So, I hope you guys like gardening, because we're gonna do some gardening. This is fine thesis. It's a plant monster. The purple cloud is toxic. Its weak spot is right inside there. It's hit. And that was fine thesis. But I'm in more of a gardening mood, so I'm gonna do some more gardening. How about that? You guys like mushrooms? I know in Super Mario they're quite useful, you know, extra lives, or just generally grow bigger. This mushroom you're gonna see soon is a bit different than that. Just know now its weak spot is behind from what you can see.
Speaking of Super Mario, did you know we've got a Super Mario 3D Land run coming up?
Ooh, I totally forgot about that run. That's actually a really cool run. 3D Land is really cool.
Yeah, if you guys stick around, in about 1.5 hours we've got Super Mario 3D Land coming up. So if you're interested in that, actually it's in less than 1.5 hours. It's like in about 1 hour. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned.
So I'm gonna do a little bit more walking here to a door we haven't seen yet, because why bother going to a door you can't open yet? Let's see, because we needed a set amount of Titans killed before we could go through this door. So then we bumped into the stairs. Staircase, small elevator here. So the mood is kind of going to shift. Believe it or not, we only have 2 Titans left. Yeah, this game is going by quick. And we're also going to see our first death warp of the entire run, and our only death warp so far. So I'm gonna grab this checkpoint. There is a faster way to do this Titan than the way I'm doing it, but it's a bit inconsistent. And I found almost there. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna die there. That was kind of awkward. Those hands are supposed to hit the pressure plates, which will open up the weak spot of the Titan. So I'm gonna try to do that again. There we go. Stand against the hand, and we just died. But what happens when we die and pull out an arrow of a Titan? That's right. We go back to the checkpoints, and the Titan is dead. So we're coming up to the very last Titan of this run. There are more Titans in this game. There is a 100% category. Maybe next time. So we shoot at the crystal, pull out, skip the cutscene, and fight the soul. Alright, time's coming up on the last bit of this bus. And I accidentally rolled into a Titan ball. This one is not going great so far. Time.
GG.
Sorry for the not too optimal run. But
Still underestimate, even with a game crash.
Even with a game crash. What's the real time with the game crash?
My stream didn't stop yet. Got quite a delay on the stream.
18, 19?
A minute? 17:51.
17. Wow, that's surprising. The in-game time of this run, as you can see on screen, says 14:45. That's a 14:43 by the end, actually, because the time always takes 2 seconds longer than the actual game goes on. According to my splits, it's a 15:23 with the load times removed. And fun thing, I was actually on PB pace. Up until Slime 2.0, I was on PB pace.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, there you can see it's a 40. It's a 42. So I hope everyone enjoyed that run. Host, do you want anything from me before I'm sent off back into the speedrunning mines?
Do you have any last words? Any last?
Well, shout out to YourEverydaySA. That's a one thing. Shout out to Dutch Cancer Society. Sure as hell promote that one personally. And yeah, I'm your everyday speedrunner. You can find me at twitch.tv/YourEverydaySpeedrunner. Pretty much everywhere under that name. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. All
right.
Think of.
Thank you very much for that Titan Souls run.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up, we have Asuka 424 with Resogun. Now I'm sorry if I pronounce the category wrongly. With Aces Mephidis, any percent rookie. So yeah, I hope you're hyped for that. We also still got a bit more. So that's about the last time you've got for your donations. Get them in case you want to change the bid war. We're gonna go to intermission real quick, and we'll be right back.